to my channel. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video. It's a free way to help me out. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about rubber plants, their care, their water, their light, and soil requirements. So I actually have two rubber plants. So I have the Ficus cabernet, and I also have the Ficus, the variegated form. I do not have the ruby form just because it hasn't really attracted my heart and I haven't made the leap for it. And I'm very satisfied with my Ficus cabernet and as well as the Ficus variegated form. But I will share with you guys my tips and tricks on how to take care of these plants, because Ficus, as we all know, are a little bit of drama queens. I'm just gonna say it. Like, they are drama queens. My fiddle leaf fig tree is a drama queen. These Ficus rubber trees are drama queens as well, but I have noticed they're a little less dramatic than the fiddle leaf fig. But I know they heard me, whatever, it's fine. They know they're drama queens, but I just give them a little extra love just to make sure they're well taken care of. So the biggest thing with rubber tree plants, I will show you guys my Ficus cabernet right here. So the biggest thing with these guys is they love a lot of sunlight. So I initially bought my Ficus cabernet and my Ficus variegated form at the same time. And when I bought them, I put them in an east-facing window in my room, and they were doing all right. They weren't dying, but they also were not thriving. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why aren't you putting out new leaf growth? I was seeing all these plant YouTubers with huge rubber trees, and I'm like, what is going on with my rubber trees? Like, they're growing, but they're not growing super fast. So that's when I decided to move them downstairs to my southwest facing window. And when I tell you, that made the biggest freaking difference in their life, they were happy. They were like, yes, queen. Like, this is the sunlight we were waiting for. Like, why were you holding back? And I felt so bad. I felt like I had stunted their growth when I had put them in a east-facing window, and then I brought them down to the south-facing window, and they were so happy. They started growing so much faster, putting out lots of new growth, and just getting taller and stronger and all that good stuff. So if you do buy a rubber tree, I just want to say, make sure you have really good lighting in your home if you want your rubber tree to thrive. Other than that, your rubber tree will not thrive as much. It won't give out as much new growth. It won't be very strong. That's what I've discovered with these guys. They love a lot of super bright indirect sunlight, which I can provide for them in my southwest facing window. Also, watering requirements. I water this guy probably like once every 2 to 3 weeks. He is in a plastic pot, so he tends to retain a little bit more moisture versus a terracotta pot, but he is in cactus mix. However, I water him once every 2 weeks. I wait till the soil is completely dry, just because Ficus are known to be very prone to root rot. That's why I wait till they are bone dry until I give them a good watering, and this guy seems to love it. So that is my Ficus cabernet. He is doing so good. He loves it down here in this south-facing window, and I wish I could show you guys like a before picture, because he was not thriving as much as he is right now. So up next is my gorgeous variegated Ficus elastica. You guys, I have not found or seen a Ficus elastica as variegated as this one. And the funny story is, when I saw her, I was like, she's cute, but like, I like the Ficus cabernet a little bit better. I don't think I'm gonna get her. But you know what? Peyote Poppy was with me when I was plant shopping, and he was like, listen, babe, That ficus is gorgeous. That variegation, unseen. I don't think you're gonna see that again. You better get that. And so I listen to him. Like, he encourages me. He like tells me to buy all these plants. And I'm like, you and me together, Peyote Papi, we're like a bad addiction. Like, we encourage each other to buy plants when we shouldn't buy more plants. Like, we're running out of space. I swear to God, when we live together, we're gonna have like a freaking jungle in our house. You probably won't even be able to sit, but that's okay, right? Like, why do you need to sit when you have so many gorgeous plants? Anyways, I'm starting to ramble. But I got this gorgeous Ficus elastica because of Peyote Papi, and yeah, I do not regret it at all. I was actually very, very freaking happy that he pressured me into buying it, because I have not seen this amount of white variegation and just the amazing variegation that this Ficus elastica has in any other Ficus elastica that I have seen. So I'm very, very happy. Same story with this guy. I had it upstairs in an east-facing window. It was doing all right, but it was not doing very great. As you can see, it got a little bit of browning when it was upstairs. I think it was just because a lack of sunlight. It was also under an AC, so it was very, very dry. As soon as I moved it downstairs to the south-facing window, it instantly started to do better. It started to put off a lot more new growth. For example, this is a new leaf since it got down here, as well as this new leaf, and it actually has a new leaf coming out right there. So this guy has been very, 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 very happy ever since I moved it downstairs. Again, I do not water Ficus elasticas until they are bone dry, because they are root to root rot. They are prone to root rot. Therefore, I don't water it till it's very bone dry. I give it lots of good, bright and direct sunlight, and it seems to love that, and it seems to thrive. I know these guys love a lot of humidity as well, but I just want to say I do not have a humidifier. I do not spray this plant for extra humidity, or have any little pebbles with water for extra humidity, and they seem to love it. All they really need is just a lot of bright and direct sunlight and watering whenever they are bone dry. That is the trick to rubber trees that I have found. They will have stunted growth if you don't give them the proper lighting requirements, and do not overwater these guys because they are prone to root rot. So I would just say let them get super bone dry and then give them a good watering. But yeah, that is my tips and tricks on rubber trees. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.